Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in again. So for today's video, we're back with another dance practice analysis where we go through a dance practice video and I give my insights into what makes it a good performance. So let's get into it. So for today's video, we're going to be going through the dance practice for Twice as Fancy. I know the song came out ages ago, like we're throwing it way back. Now when this song dropped, it blew up. It was everywhere. You could not escape this song. Anytime I opened TikTok, it would just be like 1,000,001 fancy dance covers. And like, I mean, I'm not complaining because I love this dance. This choreography it's so iconic. It's so fun, it's so cheeky, and frankly, it's a little addicting. So yeah, I thought we'd go through it and see what about this choreography is just so addicting, for lack of a better word. So let's do it. Okay. They're so cute. I love them. Adorable. I really love this intro, how they're starting off center and in a diagonal line and then traveling together. It's just, and that ripple. Okay, so we're back to being off center for Nayeon's part and Mina, which I like because it kind of disrupts the symmetry, which is interesting. And now we're in center, so. They're so in sync. It's crazy. Oh, look at that slow body roll. I don't know how they make that neck move look cool. Ah, star. I love this choreo. I love this chorus so much. Like, it's so fun and engaging and inviting. Like, you just want to get up and do it with them. And like, once you've learned the dance, you do realize that it's so much fun to do. Like, look at them. Look at Ji here with her cute ass smile. Okay. Sorry, I need to stop because I forgot how cute this was, like how much I love this dance. If you don't know this choreo, what are you doing? Are you even a K-pop stan? Like I was saying, it's engaging, it's inviting. It's like they're asking you to dance with them, but it's also like really simple and fun, but it still grabs your attention, which I think is one of the reasons why it blew up so much. It's not an incredibly like difficult choreo. It doesn't require a lot of like power or like intensity. It's pretty like chill, which I think made it really accessible for a lot of people, which is why it blew up, which is why it was such a trendy dance back in the day. And even still, like, it's probably one of the more iconic K-pop choreos. But yeah, like anybody could do it. So it's just, I think that was the beauty of this choreo. And it's just, they're great. They sell it so well. It's just, it's fabulous. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get back into it. Ooh. You know, one thing I think Twice really like uses to their advantage is the size of their group. Like, everything they do just looks really like big and epic, you know, in a way. I'm really just like fighting the urge to get up and dance because I love the song so much. Queen. Again with the neck move. Every time I try that, like, I literally almost broke my neck. They do a lot of like these like ripples and like trills. Okay, no, I need to stop. This is not what we're here for. Like, look, this is what I mean about the size of their group, like using it to their advantage, because like look how much depth of they're using. Like this image right here has so much depth. Also, I never realized, but they really like diagonal lines in this choreo. Like they use it a lot. I will never get over how good this chorus is. Like it's just, oh, the circle! How they managed to stay in the circle. Like it's just, they're so in sync. They work so well together as a team. I love how the diagonal line, which again, they use a lot, I love how it just kind of like unfurls. It's so awesome. And those last like few little beats, they're just, it's such a simple but effective way to end the song. Like it just, that last beat when they're like, "Dah!" and they hit the little hand pose. It's just like the perfect way to end it. It's awesome. Ah! I forgot how much I love this dance. This song gets me every time. Like I'm literally, it turns me into a smiley idiot. It's just, it's so fun. It's so fun and it's cheeky and it's very like cutesy, but it's a different kind of cutesy from their like other concepts. It's a little bit more refined in that way. I think this song really kind of changed the trajectory of Twice as a group. Like they were already hugely popular before this, but this song just kind of took them to like another level and kind of started like a new era for them. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna watch it again, gather some more thoughts, and then we'll be back for thoughts. Okay, peace. All right, thoughts. I think it's kind of an understatement to say that I really love this choreo. Like, yeah. No, I really love this choreo. That's it. That's it. Okay. Video's over. Bye. I'm kidding. So, as I was saying, definitely one of the more iconic choreographies in K-pop. Ask any K-pop stan from this era, they know this dance. Like I said, it was everywhere. You could not escape it, which, like, as it should be. The song is amazing. The choreo is so fun. Like, how could it not blow up? Okay, let's talk about the girlies. Our girlies, our queens, literal queens. They're a performance powerhouse. As a group, they work so well together. Like they're always in sync. They all are at like the same energy. They really know how to like perform and how to sell a concept. And like, obviously they're the queens of like the cute concept, but since Fancy, they've definitely like grown and expanded in the types of concepts that they do, and even still, like they own all of those concepts because it's Twice. They're so graceful with their movements. Like they're very delicate and precise, especially in this choreography, which really calls for that type of movement and that type of intention when you're delivering the movements and singing and delivering the performance. It just, the song and choreo kind of call for that, and they're on it, they're on top of it, they're selling it, they're killing it. They're queens, of course, why wouldn't they? But yeah, I think Twice is just one of those groups that like you absolutely cannot deny their performance ability. And not even just as like individual members, but as a group, as like one whole. Because in K-pop, there are a lot of good dancers and a lot of good performers, but when you're putting a group together, you really need to think about like, are they gonna work well together? Do their personalities like mix? Or do their performance styles mix? Not every person is going to kind of fit like the group concept, but in Twice, like they all kind of share that similar vibe and they mesh together really well, and they're like the perfect people to sell these kinds of concepts. And I think like JYP knew that going in. Okay, let's talk about the choreo. I don't really have much to say about the choreo because I mean, I love this choreo. Like nothing anyone says could ever change that for me. It's one of those dances that makes you as a person want to get up and dance. And I think that's a really special thing. And I think that this choreo in particular achieved that for a lot of people, which yeah, I mean, that was really awesome to see like the world just want to get up and dance to this song. And yeah. Okay, but now let's talk about the movement and try to categorize it a little bit. Compared to some of their other choreographies or some of the other choreographies we've covered on this channel, it's not as dynamic. And by dynamic, I don't mean like it's not interesting or engaging, because it absolutely is. I mean dynamic in like the true sense of the word. Like there's not a lot of change throughout. The movement of the choreo primarily stays in one mode. It's very light, quick, and direct. And it primarily stays on like that end of the spectrum. It's very consistent, which I think is one of the attributes that contributes to this being such an accessible dance and why so many people were willing and able to learn it. And it paired really well with this like fun, bouncy track. And honestly, like you mix all those elements together, you've got a dance trend in the making. So it's no surprise that this song blew up the way that it did. And it's no surprise that this choreo is probably one of the most like beloved choreos in K-pop in recent years. I don't know what I think, to be honest. I lost my train of thought there. Yeah. So everything about this was a moment in K-pop. And looking back at it so many years later, it's not hard to see why. It still holds up this many years later. When did the song come out? 2019. So yeah, it's been a while. But it's still as fun as ever. Coming back to this song and this dance, it's always gonna be fun. It's always gonna want to make me get up and dance. And I think that's true of a lot of people. It's just something about this song. I don't know what they put in this song. It makes you want to get up and dance. And that's something that's really special and something to just remember and hold on to. But yeah. Overall, I can't state enough how awesome this dance is and how cool it was to kind of witness that moment. All of the really cool dance covers that came out of that and the awesome performances that Twice gave us with this and the fan cams. Like, I think about that iconic Jihyo fan cam like at least once a week. Because it's amazing. And also I love Jihyo. All in all, I loved it, still do, very much. I don't think there's ever gonna be a day where I don't enjoy this song and this choreo. And yeah. I ran out of things to say, so I'm gonna cut it there. Peace out. Well, that was the video, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and for staying until the very end. I'm not gonna say anything more about this dance at the risk of sounding incredibly repetitive. It's great. I love it. We love Twice. That's it. But I'd love to know what you thought of the choreo when it first dropped, what you think of it now, what you think about Twice, and how far they've come since then. I'd love to hear all of your thoughts, so please leave those down for me in the comments below. And if you have any more dance practices that you'd like me to check out, leave those down below as well, and maybe one day I'll get to them. But yeah, that's it for me. So don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button because it helps me out a lot. And I will see you very soon with some more new content. Peace out. Fancy you. My hair's gonna be a real nuisance today, isn't it? Did we actually just do like a one and done? Did we get it on the first take? That's never happened before in the history of this channel. Look at me getting the hang of this YouTube thing.